gonna go and get my bees. And it's raining. I don't know how I feel about that. That's gonna kind of put things. This could be a little weird today. Things are gonna be a little weird. A little off plan, off kilter. I just checked the weather report. Shush. Getting kind of sick and tired of the weather forecast for the entire week changing suddenly. But life doesn't always hand you things the way you want it. Nothing ever goes according to plan. We're gonna get some bees! Bees! Oh, ow! Oh, my rib. Alright. Yeah. Important to start every day with a Monster. Monster did not sponsor this video, but maybe someday, if I keep drinking these things, they'll start sending me free cases of Monster or something. So, if you guys work at Monster and you want a free advertising deal, just hook me up with some Monsters. I'll advertise the crap out of that. What time is it? Alright, I was supposed to be in town like 5 minutes ago, so, we're going to, God, I wish that guy would stop commenting on my videos. We're going to, sorry, there's some bot leaving like these little 5-letter, I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna get some bees. Got about a 30-minute drive to town. And, oh, God. And, yeah, they're gonna have a fun ride back. I go over lots of bumps and twists and bangs. They're all gonna be upset and sting crazy. And they've probably been on the truck all night already. All kinds of fun stuff for the bees. And check it out, I got my camera to actually work like in the vehicle. How about that? I got the tripod set up where I got one leg on the chair and 2 legs down in the bottom part by where the passenger feet are supposed to go. Pretty nifty, huh? Right, alright. And there's some guy wearing a bee suit. That must be the guy selling the bees. I don't know. We're gonna find out here in a minute. I'm gonna get the little bugs and make a spot for them. There's a little spot. I'm gonna have to make sure they're secure back there. So I've got some clothing down to mitigate the bumpiness. They've obviously been on the back of a pickup truck all night. I imagine they're gonna be a little bit testy, but we'll see. That is a lot of bees. Wow. I knew there were beekeepers in the area. I didn't think there were that freaking many. Alright. Let's get these little bugs and get them home. I think they're sleeping. Oh no, I hear them now. They're waking up. Okay. So, this guy said wait till nighttime to open the door. We'll reevaluate that. I'm going to reevaluate that on the way home. Right now, I'm going to get these guys home as fast as I can. It looks like this box has been out in the weather. And it's pretty stout. This is like that, that poster board stuff more than cardboard. So maybe that'll be okay. I mean, they have to account for that when they're designing these boxes, right? You would think. I don't have any escapees coming out of this hive that I can tell. There were a few stragglers like flying around over there. Yeah, there's a bunch of them in there. Poor little bugs. But we are going to get them home and get them set up on a hive, near the hive, and get everything ready. I'm going to look at the weather again and then make a decision on what to do. I'm not opening this thing up in the middle of a thunderstorm in the middle of the night so that the box can get rocked and they can all, you know, that's just dumb. Alrighty. We are about a couple minutes from the house. So, on the dirt road, oh god. Everything's bumpy and jiggly, and it's gonna get even worse when I go up the hill. Been thinking about what he said about not opening the door till tonight. These little guys got on the road at some time yesterday, and I think they're coming from Tennessee or Kentucky, one of those, somewhere back east. So they were on the road yesterday all day, cooped up in their box all night. They've been on the road for about half an hour this morning in my truck. They're starting to get a little fidgety. I don't know if you can hear that little clicking noise. They're crawling around in there doing something. They actually seem a little less testy than I expected. I expected to hear like lots of buzzing and noise. So we're going up the hill now, and you can see behind me, we've got redwood flowers. Those are edible, by the way, in case I didn't mention that in the video already. Redbud flowers. So there's some stuff around, hopefully some nectar and pollen for them to forage, and everybody around here is getting these allergies right now. So I know there's pollen around, I just don't know what kind. It might all be pine pollen or something, which doesn't do them any good. These dogwood flowers over here, apparently, I read one beekeeper that's been doing it for 30 years, and he said he's only ever once seen honeybees around dogwood flowers. I've never seen one around a dogwood flower, so I don't think that's going to do them any good. But we got some ground flowers and some forest flowers that are coming up too. Hopefully the clover will start blooming pretty soon. I don't know. Ugh. I'm just kind of rambling while I'm rolling up here, because we're about 2 seconds away from getting these guys set up. It's going to be a long day, but here we are. And as soon as I pull up to the top of the hill, my apiary is right here. So I'm just going to stop the truck over here. I'm not even going to pull around, and I'm going to get those little bugs set up over there. Then I'll start moving equipment over. Those guys are starting to get a little testy. Funny enough, it didn't happen until everything stopped moving. So what I was trying to say earlier, they've had a long night. They don't know what's going on. So they're probably a little freaked out by the whole process. What I'm doing right now is just getting, and they definitely don't like my loud voice at the moment, but I'm getting this hive set up and ready to go so that they can move right in. So there's 5 frames in here. I've got 5 frames in this bottom box, okay? I'm just gonna kind of slide these off to the side. That way everything, I'm basically counting all my stuff before the move begins and all the fun begins. Then I'm gonna have an inner cover on top of there, and this is a 10 frame box, so that's one of the reasons. I wanted to do 8 frames, but I can't get the equipment that I need right now, so we'll go with the equipment that I have, which is 10 frame stuff. That on there, and then I'm going to be putting a feeder on here. I'm just going to use that same sugar feeder that I was using for the wild bees for a while. Just flip it up, put it in here. That way these guys are good to go for a while. There's about 10,000 of them, so they're going to be eating a lot of sugar water. I'm going to take another deep and put it on top here, and this is going to serve as a sort of a hideaway for their food, so that other wild bees can't get in here and raid them without going through the entrance. I have an entrance reducer on there. I'm leaving the big end open, and I apparently need to shim this. And then of course my top cover, keep everything nice and sealed up on top. So everybody talks about how heavy these boxes are and the frames. I really didn't, you know, I don't see what the big deal is there. But one thing you will notice, and it will surprise you when you get bees, especially if you get them in a nuke, is that this box is warm. They're very good about regulating their temperature, so you pick this up and it has a warm feeling to it. There's a lot of movement in there right now. And they sound like they are either cold and warming up the hive, or they're getting really, really testy and they want out. And but I can't let them out right now. I need to let them chill for a minute and just calm down and get used to, you know, they got to take it all in. I'm going to slide them a little closer to their box, just to make sure we're all on the same page and they'll be able to spot home easier. Alright, these little bugs have been in here for about half an hour. I'm trying to be somewhat quiet with this attempt because I don't want to alarm them any more than I need to. Thank you, bird. That's very helpful. So I got my smoker here, and I'm just going to give them a little bit of smoke and give them something to think about, and kind of disorient them a little bit. I'm just smoke myself too while I'm at it. Just get some smokies on me. And I got my handy dandy hive tool, just in case I have trouble picking that little door on that box open. Finding smoking fuel on a damp morning is really difficult. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pop this open, and then these little guys are going to come pouring out, and they're going to be acting crazy. So I'm going to see if I can get you a close-up of that, because it's kind of cool to watch. Get under there. Alright, and now for the fun part. Bees. Oh, come on. Come on out. It's okay. Let me get this door out of your way. Move. They are pretty docile. Hi. How are you? Fly. Fly away. Get out of the way so I don't squish you when I open the door. There you go. I'm like, go. We're so confused. What's going on? They're not taking any kind of defensive posture or anything. They're very, very, very mild little bees. Coolsies. You'll also notice I'm wearing white as much as possible because I don't want to alarm them. There's one that's gone in the grass already. A little goober. And there are a lot of them. That is for sure. So maybe a combination of weather and sunshine and disorientation and who knows. These guys are stuck down here in the grass. What are you doing in the grass? For reals. Oh, he just ran over that other bee. I think those two might be sick. I don't see any little mites on them, and they don't have as much fur as some of the bees around here, so it should be easier to tell. Maybe that's why they're good at keeping themselves clean. But yeah, they are all over everything. Alrighty, and they got their little door, they got their thing going on. These guys are telling the bees inside, hey, it's safe to come out, the human's not going to eat us. And it looks like that one looks different. I don't think these are all from the same queen. A couple of them are different colors. That's okay. I mean, the commercial beehives, sometimes they just stick a box of bees together and then stick a queen in there with them, so that's kind of to be expected. Is your door open? You need to open the door. The door doesn't want to open, does it? No, they don't want to open. Come on out, little worms. Alrighty. Well, they're all over the place. I'm going to let them do their bee thing, and we're going to get back to some off-grid gecko stuff. I'm going to start with breakfast and tell everybody the story about my bees, and I got to take a picture for Instagram. So, would you get off my tool? For real, get off my tool. Off. And I'm going to get out of here before they start getting real picky. They're all flying around. I didn't get stung, so it's all good on that front. I'm going to finish my Instagram post here. I'm going to go ahead and post this video now, and then I'll post another video when I actually move them. Well, not now, because I'm going to eat breakfast and tell everybody my bee story. But I'm definitely going to be back. Oh, the cats are getting weird. I think they spotted the bees. They're not over by the boxes or anything. They're just flipping around over here. So yeah, very cool stuff. And very, very docile bees. Like, they came out, they were really calm. I mean, they came out in a nice little group, like you would expect. So they weren't shy at all about coming out of the box, but they were very, very docile little bees. And yeah, I think they're going to be happy here. So they don't know me, I don't know them yet. So it's going to take a little getting used to each other, I suppose. But so far so good. Everything looks like fun. And I'm still trying to catch some wild swarms too, which I'll get over there with them if I catch them. But if not, at least for the moment, Marty has bees. Finally. It's like 10 years in the making, so I'm kind of excited about it. I've been wanting to have bees for a long, long time. I finally have the means, I've got the space, and I've got all the equipment. Well, except for the goofy looking bee suit. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Stick around and definitely stay tuned for that. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And then go and tell a friend about my videos and have them watch one and hit the subscribe button too while you're at it. Alrighty? Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.